How is it like for me?
Oh. Hi everybody. It is 2 o'clock and I'm just gonna wait a minute or so and see if anybody else pops on here. I have so many things to show you today. And it's beautiful. I have my windows and doors open, which is really nice because it's such a rare moment lately when I can tolerate the cooler air, but today is beautiful. All right, just trying to get a little more light in here. So today I want to show you an oldie but a goodie. Hi Denise. And the card that I want to show you today is super simple and it won't take very long. But I also want to talk about Close to My Heart specials because so many of them are ending this month, which means there's a whole new slew of new ones. Yikes. And I want to show you some examples of some other artwork that might inspire you to use up some of the stuff that you've purchased. I hope you had a good trip, Denise. I was really thinking about you the whole time. Denise just got back from Disney and I'm so envious. So envious. Okay, so I want to show you this stamp set because I remember showing it to you like in early March and telling you basically it's not my favorite, right? But now that I've been using it so much, I have been using it a lot, like so much. What's really nice is it has some solid images and it has some lined images, and you can use your thin cuts and cut them out. You can color or just stamp the solid. And I have to tell you, this little leaf right here, I have been using it on everything. It has been very popular. So basically the card that I want to show you, I'm using Daisy Meadows, which a lot of people purchased and love. And I'm just using your standard A2 card base, which is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. That's just your standard card base. And all I did was I put a panel on the front. I left just a tiny little white border around the edge. On the inside, you do a panel on the inside, on the bottom, and on the top. So the thing that you do with this is make a pocket. So your top part of your card, you're basically going to kind of fold it up where it meets, and this is obviously not, you know, like all measured out and everything. It's not that precise, but you can see it's a little harder to fold since you have that extra paper on the front and the back. And you know, the Close to My Heart paper is some sturdy stuff, so it takes a little oomph. But basically what you're doing is you're making a pocket like this. And then you take a hole punch, and I know this is the most insane hole punch you'll probably ever see. And you're gonna just punch a couple of holes in each corner so that you can, like that, so that when you fold it up, you can take a ribbon or something and tie this together. So I'm just going to thread this through. You could use baker's twine, you could use, you know, like the old waxy flax, you could use ribbon like I'm doing. And I'm not going to do a big bow, I'm just going to do a knot like that. And then the cool part about this card is you can put anything in that pocket. And since this is almost Easter, I was thinking the cool thing to add to this pocket would be candy. Like Easter candy. You know, you could tuck in a peep and or some little eggs or something, because the pocket sticks out a little bit. The other thing that you can do is that you can use all these little parts and pieces that you have created to tuck into the card. Now, I am going to intentionally make my card bigger by having things stick out. If it's out around here, you would definitely need to have a larger envelope, right? And I just think it's really fun to have things like this poking out. The adhesive I'm using today is the, close to my heart, it's the disposable adhesive. It's the one that you use it and then throw it out, which, you know, they have a refillable one also. But what's nice about this adhesive is that it's a little bit repositionable. So, in other words, you can, if you don't push really hard to tack it down, you can usually, you know, remove it, and then, you know, it gives you a little wiggle room. So that's kind of nice. The other thing I'm going to do to this, I'm going to add foam tape, because I just think it is going to add, I need a little pop, a little dimension. You know, I'm a foam tape freak anyway. So, how's everybody doing? I feel like the weather has perked me up. I feel like my spirits are better. I don't know, I just feel better. See how that gives it a little bit of dimension, and you could just keep building the layers. And then another thing, I did the butterfly in different colors because I thought, you know, you could play around with how you want it. If you want the butterfly, you know, maybe you want it here as part of here, or do you want it in the pocket? Do you want it up here? Whichever you want, you can mess around with that pocket card, and then you can fill the pocket. I got one of these in the mail from another consultant, and she had filled the inside with Easter grass and then put some of the robin eggs in there. That was so nice. It was so nice. So I'm going to make one more really fast, because oh my gosh, this is like the easiest, fastest card ever. And I just want to show you a few different things. So again, you get to pick whichever side, you know, you want. And I'm just gonna do the bunnies on this sheet are at the bottom. They're not even gonna show once I get my pocket folded. So, you know, it'll be up like this, and it'll mostly just be the pink and the flowers that show. So now remember, this pattern that you put at the top is kind of important, because it's actually going to show on the front of the card. How you doing, Kayla? That's so weird that I see you, because I seriously was like, I gotta call Kayla and Taylor and see what's happening. I haven't heard from you guys for so long, and I'm missing my peeps. Okay, again, I'm gonna take my big honkin' hole punch and punch the corners, and then I'm going to fold It takes a little oomph to do that. This is just, like I said, standard card base. And then I'm going to put this through and tie. I could have gotten more creative and found a colored ribbon. I just grabbed what I had nearby. And I really like these little pockets because, you know, this is one of those things that you could make for coworkers in a hurry and just pop a little piece of candy in there. Okay, most time-consuming part, tying the ribbon. I have this cute little lucky to call you friend message. I'm going to put it right here. And then again, you can fill. And then, oh, I was playing with the stamp of the month, and I thought that might be kind of fun on the front of the card too. It's kind of big, but if you're not worried about making sure everything tucks in. Now these I made a little, I want to show you that you can make it so that it'll fit into a normal envelope. Like let's just put that, start building. So these are, this is an interesting thing about this pink paper in the Daisy Meadows. You may notice that the images are outlined not in black, but in cinnamon, which is this color. It's kind of a reddish tone. And what's really kind of cool about it is that it really adds a lot of dimension without, it's like really different from black. Like, so when I stamped my little flowers and stuff, I stamped them in cinnamon, and look how cool they look. Love it. So I'm just gonna tuck in some flowers and have them kind of popping up in like that. And I have all kinds of flowers. I have these. And I just used my like extra pieces. And you could add to the card like this. We have those little butterflies. We could add a butterfly to the outside. We could add a butterfly to the inside. Let me show you. Jen's watching the dog for me today. So when they open it up, boom, there's a butterfly in there. Gotta love that. And then could add the little butterfly here too. All right, so isn't that cute? I absolutely love this card. And it took me like no time. Now it took me forever to color everything in. But this one only has one colored in item. And that is that right there. So I think I even grabbed that from the other card. Everything else was stamped on just a solid cardstock. Cute, cute. All right, so that's fun. I just love these cards. Love them. Wouldn't they be neat for Mother's Day too? That's really cool. Or if you were looking for a guy card, you could do this pocket card and make little tools or something pop out of it, like out of here. And the other thing is, you know, right now I have all those extra envelopes that are extra big. That's perfect for these. You could put this in a little bit of a larger envelope if you wanted to mail it. So cool. Okay, I'm gonna move everything off of here a minute. And I don't know if you saw the paws just pop up here. That was Moose. Moose has become so big. Okay, I want to show you this made with this stamp set. This is not my idea. Totally stole this from another consultant, actually borrowed, whatever. But I had extra images that I had stamped, and what I did was I made an easel card. Now, we have made easel cards before, the ones that stand up on the table. But what's cool about this one is it's a wreath of flowers with a butterfly. And so again, I used that whole stamp set, just cut extra flowers out. These I did color and I put some stickles on so you can kind of see some shimmer. And on the back, it's just a big circle that I attached the wreath to. So I just started gluing the pieces around the circle so you can kind of see how I made that, and made it into an easel. Now this one measures 6 by 6, so you would have to put it into a 6 by 6 envelope. But how fun is that? Oh my gosh, I think this one I'll be sending to the nursing home. I think this would be, the easel cards are really cool for people in the hospital or people in the nursing homes or whatever, because, you know, they're dimensional. You know, you can stand them up and see them. So I think that's really cool. All right, so I wanted to show you that one. So those 3 cards are all using this Daisy Meadows scrapbooking stamp set. Now, I have another stamp of the month card that I forgot to show you last week, or 2 weeks ago, when I was showing you stamp of the month. So this is the most simple card because I just stamped it on a panel and then cut it in half, and then mounted it on little black rectangles, and it is a stunning card. This card, it's very basic, but it is cool with the black and white. So this is another idea for your stamp of the month set. You could do the same thing with the dragonfly. And I added some of the little black dots. If you're ever wondering, like, gosh, you know, you're not really sure what to buy with your extra money or whatever, you know, those little enamel dots they go a long way. So I've been having fun this month too with these 2 sets and making cards. I've been making cards like crazy because, you know, I told you I joined that group that sends cards to nursing homes. But I like to send cards to you too. And so I just wanted to show you, look at this lemon card. It is so cool with the black and the yellow and white together with that little pop of green. So fun. I love it. And to get the kind of stitched border, this is, I used the stitched rectangle dies. And so what you'll see on these cards is I used, on some of them, I used the outside edge, that border that cuts, and on some of them I did the inside border. So the inside border that cuts is like perfect for a card like this. So that's fun, right? And then I added, and here's another one. This one I added shimmer trim. I got it a little short right there. It's so annoying. But the shimmer trim comes like this, and it's just a sticky tape. But isn't that cool? And there's that greenery again. That greenery is actually from that other Daisy Meadows stamp set, because I just, it was perfect. It was solid. I didn't have to cut it out. Here's a thank you card. So this whole set, this is basically a set of 4 that I made, and I thought these would be really nice for a gift for like my mother-in-law for Mother's Day or something. Just a little note card set So that's something I'm considering. Then I combined these and made these really cute mason jar cards. I just love them. And again, I added the little enamel dot bling. Here's one again with that. Okay, so on this one, I used that black scrap, you know, from the edge. And then it's like a little, almost like a little frame. And then here, this is the center panel. And see, I just layered the pieces. That lemon is beautiful. Now, a lot of people are like playing around with different colors to do the lemon, but I did lemonade and then canary, and it was very subtle. A lot of people are using canary or lemonade and then Sundance so that they get that big bolder shading, but I kind of like this one. I do have a sample of the Sundance. I'll show you here in a minute. I'm going to show you a scrapbook page I made. I just love this set, and I just colored in. To color in this mason jar, it seems like so much work, but I just used the ice blue and the pale pink to color the mason jar. So I just take the lightest color and I seriously just outline the whole thing. That's all I did, outline it. And it looks colored in, like you don't notice that it's not all colored in. All I did was outline it. And then I used the darkest shade of this pale pink to do the heart. Cool, right? Ta-da! And then the cherries were done with the candy apple red is the main color, and I used Smoothie as the base color on the apples and cherries. A lot of people are using peach, and it looks nice too. So, all right, so there's another card set. That's a nice card set. I wouldn't mind getting a gift like that, right? I think those are really cute. So I have 2 card sets that I made there, plus the stamp of the month. And then my Wowza thing that I want to show you is my scrapbook page. I don't know how well you can see it. I'm going to move it up. Basically, it is a 12 by 12 page. I have my camera a little close. But, and then I did some photo mats with the green and red, and I drew around the edge because I like that kind of stitched, handmade, drawn look. Okay, so this and almost all of the stamps I thought really worked here. So this is basically the same thing I did on the cards. I just stretched it to go across the page. So I used a black page. There's the mason jar, colored the exact same way, outlined with the blue with the little red heart, pink heart. And then I did a couple of apples, a couple of full lemons, half lemons, and some cherries. And then I added white. The black and white enamel dots come as a pack together. So you get a very nice variety of sizes of black and white. And you can see I use them. And then I used that trusty white pen just to add some dots on the black. I don't know, I just was messing around with it, trying to see how it would look. And I just thought, this is so cute, and it's just, my heart is full, simply thankful for you. I just think that's really adorable. So, something to think about as you are cutting out all these little pieces is making a cool border. I mean, you have a variety of messages on here. Like this one I think of as a thank you note. This one could be anything. Could be a thank you note or just thinking of you. This one with the pinch of salt and dash of sass, that is really cute on some scrapbook pages if you have some pictures of somebody who's kind of sassy. And this one is pretty generic for everything. It's really cute. I think that one turned out nice. Now, the other thing, oh, I didn't show you on the cards. Let me see if I can find the card. Oh, okay, here it is. So there's all these other pieces. There's a little breadboard, an arrow, a rolling pin, and a little whisk. And you can cut those out and stamp them and put them on top of, like, I didn't really love the rolling pin on this message, so I just covered it with the arrow. So that's something. I have not figured out what on earth to do with the little breadboard yet, but I'm sure I will think of something. All right. Those are all the cool things I want to show you today with all of our little things that I have out. But I want to talk about specials because holy moly, it's close to my heart. Do they have a lot of specials? What is happening? So when you go to the website and you go under promotions, you see that there are a variety of promotions. And so I just want to tell you, the May album retreat, I think most of you know about. The Cardstock Carnival is the Cardstock discount special, and that is ending in March. So if you have missed out, have not seen the cardstock or haven't purchased your cardstock, now's the time. They really only do that one time a year, so that's kind of a cool thing. The Pages for All Ages is they call it a kid craft class, but in reality, it's these cut above layouts that are just kits that you put together, and they make some really neat pages. The pocket cards. Now, I think the pocket cards will continue throughout the year because they coordinate with papers in the core catalog, but if you want to get them at a 15% discount, now would be the time to do it. That also ends in March. And of course, In This Together has been really popular. That's the, COVID style paper pack with the little masks and the toilet paper. That's so popular. I've sold quite a lot of it, and they have several things that you can make with it. So if you buy there's the stamp set, the big pack there has a mini album workshop, and there's a few flip flaps, there's some dots in there. It's kind of fun. So it ends in March. So aren't you wondering, like, what the heck are they going to do when March is over? This VIP workshop was really fun. The pages turned out really nice. I am so shocked. I have already got pictures on all of mine, and they are in albums. I can't believe I'm telling you that, because normally, that's not me. I would normally put them in a pile somewhere for a while. Okay, I want to show you some photos. So, what's happening with the specials? Close to My Heart has announced that they are going to do 2 big specials for scrapbooking month. One of them, they are doing the whole month, the entire month, and it is kind of like the Blue Skies paper pack was last year. And kind of like the Disney paper pack, where they just promoted the heck out of it, and you could get it a million different ways and make a million different things. So they're going to do that throughout the whole month, and that will not be available until sometime in, it may even be May 1st. It may even start May 1st. I have access to it, and I'm going to show it close up next week in my live. I've already decided you've got to see this paper. I know you can't buy it quite yet, but oh my gosh, it's amazing. And then on scrapbooking day, and because they're in multiple markets and scrapbooking day stretches across more than one day, they're doing a 2-day event with 5 different classes that they are calling bundles. Okay, now they're officially announcing this Friday, and there will be a Facebook Live showing you all of what I'm showing you plus more. So watch for that. But I thought, you know, what good is it to have a close to my heart consultant if you don't get the goodies first? So I want to show you. There's 2 scrapbooking layout classes, and there's 2 card classes, and then there's a mini album class. So this is one of the first. Each scrapbooking kit or bundle that they have makes like 2 to 3. It makes like 3 2-page layouts. So this is one, and they have. I'll show you the bundle too. Each bundle, because it comes with all the papers and the stamp sets and the die cuts and the blah. It's like you need adhesive and ink. And so each of the bundles is somewhere in the $50 to $60 mark. So they're a little pricey, but I want to just show you. This is the second layout. It's very similar to one that they made in the VIP class. A lot of stamping, a lot of technique on these. And then there's the third one, which, you know, some of these are a little masculine, and they were pretty happy to come up with some more, you know, masculine looking layouts. And what I really love about this one is it uses the color of the year and that it looks like that toffee color together. Love it. Okay, so that's the first bundle, and that is the stamp set that will be in the bundle. And that's the $50, $51-ish one. The second class is a card class. It is totally adorable. It has the little koala animals, the llama, and the little zebra. And wow, they're cute. Look how adorable. I think my favorite is the little zebra. Look at his little eyelash. Sorry. And so, look how cute. Aren't they adorable? So this is the second bundle, and it's called Sending You Hugs, and it's $37.95. And I believe they said you make 2 of each of these cards. Don't quote me on that. You may have to watch it Friday to know for sure. The second card making bundle is cheeky kind of sayings. It says, thanks for being something than me, and you can fill it in. Older, younger, whatever, stronger, whatever. There's different words you can pop into there. And then they're just kind of fun. And so I'm going to move on. Cheerful Humor is the name of that, and it's $51.95. Now, of course, if you buy all 5 bundles, they're going to save you some money because you get a 30% discount, which means $178.95. But that's for 2 days of classes, and you make 2 of each of these cards, 2 of the other cards, the 3 scrapbook layouts that I've shown you. And then they have this cute bundle that is this little piggy mini album. It is so cute. And this is the stamp set of the little mini pigs. Aren't they cute? And they have all these little messages that are so cute. And this one is $54, and you get the little 4x4 album. This album was in coordination with Persnickety Prints, so it has more pages in it. Those pigs, oh my gosh, they're cute. Love them. And there's all kinds of, you can kind of get a hint. There's all kinds of pages. They'll flip through the album when they show you this on Friday, but that is totally adorable. I'm totally buying that one. And then this is the last bundle. It is a scrapbook layout called Party Girl, and it has different stamped images. And this is the first layout. That is the second layout. And then layout number 3. What I love about this is, if you look close, the paper that is used in the Party Girl bundle is the National Scrapbooking Month paper. So you get kind of a sneak peek of that. This is the paper bundle I'm going to show you next Wednesday. I'm not trying to be a hard seller here. I just want you to know what's coming up. The other big deal that's coming up is they have announced that they're going to do a stamp sale next month. So that'll be the other special you may see, where they're bringing back 5 different, these are the papers in that Party Girl, and these are the ones from that National Scrapbook Month paper pack. Anyway, they're bringing back 5 older stamp sets, and woo, so it's like the end of March brings to an end quite a few of the specials, and I think that the new specials are already overwhelming because there's so many of them. And so watch for the Close to My Heart lives. These are all the cards I've been showing you today. I love this one, don't you? Isn't that pretty? It's so big. It's so big. I don't even know. I put that together. I just had extra pieces. I put that together really quick. Like I said, it wasn't my idea. And the pocket cards today. I haven't shown pocket cards for so many years. Oh my gosh. These, I remember doing these in like the 90s. Okay. Woohoo! Let me know if you have any questions at all, or if you're wondering if you want to wait to order or whatever. I'm going to have my own specials in April. For the envelopes, I don't know if you guys noticed the way I did those, was I took a picture and then you commented after the picture of how many you wanted. I may do a stamp sale myself in April. I have a lot of duplicate stamps. I think I need to purge a little bit, and I will sell them for a song. And that is the way I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to put them on so that you would just comment after the picture that you want it, and then I'll delete the picture so it won't be available to other people after that. So that'll be in April. If you guys have stuff you want to add, I don't have any problem with that, as long as you legitimately follow through and pay for what you say you want and mail right away what you're selling. I don't mind that at all. So we'll talk more about that later. Have a good afternoon, everybody.